Bumblebee, the fan-favorite Autobot from the Transformers franchise, is known for his adolescent-like personality, unwavering loyalty, and remarkable battle abilities. While his outward appearance as a transforming robot draws much attention, the intricacies of his anatomy are nothing short of mechanical marvels and technological revolution. And then, there are other questions related to his immortality, self-destruction and reassembly, alternate modes, and more. Oh, and by the way, beware of a few spoilers here and there if you have not watched Rise of the Beast just yet. Let's begin, shall we? Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. How does Bumblebee communicate with other Transformers? Before we begin to understand how exactly this adorable Autobot talks to his mates, it is important to understand what's up with his voice, or basically how he lost it. In Bumblebee's standalone movie, the yellow Autobot suffers a serious blow at the hands of a Decepticon. During a desperate battle on their home planet of Cybertron, Bumblebee converses with his leader, Optimus Prime, and their fellow Autobots. When the situation becomes dire, Optimus Prime orders Bumblebee to travel to Earth and safeguard the planet until the arrival of the other Autobots. However, Bumblebee's journey becomes nearly fatal as he is pursued by the Decepticon warrior Blitzwing. Engaging in a fierce battle on Earth, Blitzwing gains the upper hand and demands Bumblebee to reveal the location of the other Autobots. Bumblebee refuses to speak, prompting Blitzwing to inflict a severe blow on the Autobot's vocal processor, leaving it irreparable. However, Bumblebee retaliates, surprising his enemy and ultimately destroying him. Despite his victory, Bumblebee loses the ability to speak because it was not merely an incidental damage. Blitzwing intentionally struck the way he did to punish Bumblebee for withholding information. Later, Bumblebee forms a unique bond with Charlie Watson and learns to talk using bits of song lyrics. Having said that, Bumblebee also uses the Autobot frequency to communicate with his own kind. You could think of it as the Autobot version of WhatsApp. Does Bumblebee have a human shell? In the high-octane history of Transformers, Bumblebee's journey took a fascinating turn when he temporarily assumed a human form known as the Pretender in the late 1980s. Hasbro introduced a line of figures called Pretenders, featuring external human shells that concealed the robot bodies within. During this period, the Transformers animated TV series had concluded, which led Marvel Comics to explore new avenues for the Cybertronians. So in one of the story arcs, a select group of Transformers, including Bumblebee, were granted organic, human-like shells. The Decepticons initially developed this technology, but the Autobots created their own human shells. They cleverly deceive their bad guys, disguise themselves as ordinary humans, until dramatically bursting out of their shells in the midst of battle. Bumblebee ventured deep into the heart of Cybertron, where he sought the whereabouts of Primus, the creator and god of all Transformers, and the twin brother of Unicron, who served as the villain in Rise of the Beasts. Bumblebee's journey also unraveled the secrets of his race's origin. Subsequently, Bumblebee also embarked on a quest to locate the Creation Matrix, also known as the Autobot Matrix of Leadership. However, his path crossed with Thunderwing, the Decepticon commander, and it was this guy, Thunderwing, who destroyed Bumblebee's Pretender shell.
Like your friend!
How tall is Bumblebee? In the Transformers franchise, the heights of the Autobots are often depicted to match the length of the vehicles they transform into, which is a fine attempt at adding a sense of realism and consistency to their transformations. Bumblebee is initially portrayed as a vibrant yellow Chevrolet Camaro in the first Transformers movie. In the real world, this particular car model measures slightly under 16 feet in length, and correspondingly, Bumblebee's height in the movie is depicted as 16 feet when he transforms. However, in the 1980s animated series, where Bumblebee is portrayed as a Volkswagen Beetle, his height is significantly shorter, standing at less than 3 meters, or approximately 9 feet. This difference arises due to the distinct dimensions of the Volkswagen Beetle compared to the Chevrolet Camaro. While this is basically a continuity issue within the franchise, attempting to rationalize the logic behind the alien robot's dimensions would be rather useless. Transformers possess advanced technology and capabilities beyond human understanding, making it challenging to apply conventional logic to their existence and transformations. Can he rebuild himself after death? Bumblebee is like a baby brother to his kind, but is determined to prove his worth as an Autobot and within the ranks. But this has a flip side to it. Often finding himself in precarious situations, Bumblebee's bravery comes at a cost, as he frequently suffers immense damage, which is exactly what happened in Rise of the Beasts as well. He wanted to end the battle at the beginning of the movie with one clean sweep, but it didn't work out for him. Anyway, in various continuities of the Transformers franchise, Bumblebee undergoes a change known as the Goldbug alteration. In the original animated series, Bumblebee's Goldbug transformation occurs during an attempt to rescue the lifeless body of Optimus Prime, which had fallen into the hands of some not-so-nice humans. Unfortunately, Bumblebee suffers severe damage inflicted by Superion, a combiner formed by multiple Autobots, necessitating his reconstruction into a more potent form known as a Throttlebot. This upgraded body exhibits a striking, gleaming appearance, leading the restored Optimus Prime to give him the new name of Goldbug. Interestingly, the depiction of Goldbug varies across different Transformers continuities. In the Shattered Glass storyline, Goldbug assumes an evil persona. On the other hand, in the IDW comics, Goldbug is not associated with Bumblebee, but serves as the leader of the Throttlebots. Could he blow himself up if he wanted to? In the film Transformers: The Last Knight, Bumblebee pulls a neat trick and displays the ability to self-destruct in a powerful explosion, but he doesn't stay that way and subsequently reconstructs himself using something similar to magnetism, or magnetism itself. This unique capability appears without prior introduction, and no Transformer movie has given an explanation for it. Did the makers include this scene to make the movie look cooler, or was some thought put into it? Anyway, a plausible theory suggests that Bumblebee might have adopted his ability from the KSI drones featured in the previous film, Age of Extinction. In that installment, the KSI drones have the capacity to disintegrate and reintegrate themselves, primarily as a means of facilitating repairs and transformations. Bumblebee, however, seems to harness this capability in an offensive context, employing it as a weapon, but this feature is not observed in other Transformers media, so let's just say it's a work in progress, and may develop some reasoning in the future.
Thank you
So much.
for giving me my voice.
Why does he have a mouth plate? In the animated TV series Transformers Prime from 2010, the focus was on the Autobot team known as Team Prime, comprising Optimus Prime, RC, Bulkhead, Ratchet, and Bumblebee. This series, while not directly linked to Michael Bay's film franchise, saw the involvement of Alex Kurtzman and Robert Orci, the screenwriters behind the first two Transformers films. Drawing inspiration from the movies, Transformers Prime incorporated certain elements, one of which was Bumblebee's method of communication. However, Kurtzman and Orci took a fresh approach to this characteristic, providing a new twist for our Autobot hero. Instead of replaying pre-recorded audio clips or relying on inter-Autobot frequencies, Bumblebee's mode of communication involved a specially designed faceplate that generated a series of beeping noises, something like a Morse code. It was so efficient that Bumblebee effectively conveyed his thoughts to the minutest of details. How many alternative modes does Bumblebee have? Bumblebee is known for his ability to assume various alternative modes throughout the series. In the live-action Transformers films directed by Michael Bay, Bumblebee made a significant shift from his classic Volkswagen Beetle form to a sleek and muscular Chevrolet Camaro. However, what may have gone unnoticed by many is that Bay didn't settle for a single revision of Bumblebee's alternate form. In each subsequent sequel, the character's appearance was further tweaked. In the Japanese toy line Transformers Alternity, Bumblebee took the form of a yellow Suzuki Swift Sport. The choice maintained his identity as a small and quirky car, keeping his essence intact. Similarly, in a G.I. Joe vs. the Transformers crossover comic, Bumblebee ventured back in time to the 1970s and assumed the form of an AMC Pacer. In the Transformers animated series, Bumblebee embraced a new role as a super mini police car. Additionally, Bumblebee expanded his automotive horizons by adopting the appearance of different muscle cars. As the Timeline's deluxe Goldbug toy, he transformed into a Chrysler ME412 concept car. While in the Transformers Prime animated series, he showcased his adaptability as the fictional Urbana 500 muscle car, not limited to earthly vehicle forms. Bumblebee also boasts an assortment of Cybertronian vehicle modes. In the first Transformers film, Bumblebee begins his on-screen journey as a 1976 Chevrolet Camaro. However, in a leap forward to the 2008 sequel, Bumblebee transforms into a stylish and futuristic concept Camaro. Continuing his automobile shape-shifting tendencies, Bumblebee adopts a new Camaro form in subsequent films. In Revenge of the Fallen, he takes on the appearance of a sleek and powerful Camaro Z28, while Dark of the Moon sees Bumblebee becoming Camaro SS. However, Bumblebee director Travis Knight takes the Autobot full circle back to his original and beloved Volkswagen Beetle incarnation in the 2018 spin-off film. How many license plates does Bumblebee have? With the Autobots and Decepticons meticulously crafting their alternate forms to seamlessly blend into human society, attention to detail becomes indispensable. One such detail that they need to maintain their cover is the use of license plates, at least as far as their car modes are concerned. Naturally, Bumblebee has sported an impressive array of license plates across various forms of media. In the live-action movies alone, Bumblebee had at least 8 distinct license plates. When he first appeared as a 1976 Camaro in the original Transformers film, his license plate bore the number 489 PCE. As Bumblebee underwent an upgrade and transformed into the Camaro concept, and later the robust Camaro SS, his license plate displayed the alphanumeric 900 STRA. However, no matter how well Bumblebee tried to blend in, the production team often bring about inconsistencies. One such inconsistency arose in the depiction of Bumblebee's license plate when he assumed his robot form in the first film and its sequel, Revenge of the Fallen. During these instances, his license plate read 4NZZ454. However, by the time Dark of the Moon rolled around, the issue had been resolved.
Oh, hell no! No! No!
Secure.
Better than me!
What is Bumblebee's real name? Why is Bumblebee named Bumblebee? In the 2018 film directed by Travis Knight, the origins of Bumblebee's name are explored, shedding light on his true identity. At the outset of the movie, set during the final days of the war on Cybertron, Optimus Prime assigns a special mission to B-127, later revealed to be Bumblebee. While the exact reason behind the designation B-127 remains undisclosed, the name Bumblebee is given to the Autobot by Charlie Watson, portrayed by Haley Steinfeld. Towards the conclusion of the movie, Bumblebee reunites with Optimus Prime and reveals his newly acquired name. The scene suggests that the Autobots may have undergone name changes in the past, with Optimus Prime displaying a readiness to accept and adopt new identities for his fellow Autobots.
I'm back, V! V!
Can't stop! It's a machine!
He's more human than you'll ever...
How can someone defeat Bumblebee? Throughout the Transformers franchise, Bumblebee has faced various encounters where he met his demise, only to later return to action. In the IDW Generation 1 continuity, Decepticon Shockwave's quest for power leads to Bumblebee's death, sparking a chain of events that result in the retribution against Shockwave. In the Transformers vs. G.I. Joe comics, Bumblebee meets his demise once again. During a space chase with Starscream, Bumblebee's ship sustains damage, causing him to crash land on Earth amidst the ongoing conflict between G.I. Joe and Cobra. Unfortunately, Bumblebee becomes caught in the crossfire and is torn apart by missiles. However, his true death is short-lived, as his head is recovered and eventually reattached to his repaired body, effectively bringing him back to life. Despite his comic book deaths, Bumblebee manages to survive in the live-action film series until Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Here is your second spoiler alert. In this installment, Bumblebee meets his end during a battle between the Autobots and the Terracons over the Transwarp Key. Optimus Prime and the Autobots face formidable opponents, with Scourge ultimately delivering the fatal blow to Bumblebee when the yellow Autobot tries to take it upon himself to kill Scourge and end the tussle. It came as a surprise, as Bumblebee's death occurs relatively early in the story, with the character absent for a significant portion of the second act. However, Optimus Prime expresses the desire to resurrect Bumblebee, believing it to be possible with the right amount of energon and a powerful energy source. This leads the Autobots to seek the Transwarp Key in order to return to Cybertron, where they believe Bumblebee's resurrection can be accomplished. Although initially lacking the means to harness the power of energon on Earth, the Autobots eventually discovered that Earth possesses a rich supply of the energy source. With the combined power of the Transwarp Key and the activation of nearby energon, Bumblebee is revived. The energon also repairs any damage inflicted by Scourge and reunites Bumblebee's spark, making his triumphant return to action during the third act battle. Bumblebee plays a crucial role in the final confrontation against Scourge, the Terracons, and the Predacons, ultimately aiding the Autobots in thwarting Unicron's invasion of Earth.
Bumblebee.
marvelous verdict. From his initial portrayal as a yellow Volkswagen Beetle to his diverse range of alternate vehicle modes, Bumblebee has come a long way. Looking ahead, the future of Bumblebee looks fairly as bright and yellow as our yellow sun. Furthermore, with ongoing advancements in technology and storytelling, the Autobot may just acquire additional abilities, and I, for one, cannot wait. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one, and be safe. Thanks, everyone.